Hello everyone, so welcome you back to Ashok Tutorials. So today I'm very happy to announce that we are going to complete our environmental studies or paper 1 today. So this is the last unit which is unit 12, and this unit deals with northeastern region physical features. That is our region, right? We belong to northeast India, and again we are going to talk about ourselves, our land, right? So let's see what we have here. So the Indian northeastern region is characterized by its diverse and unique physical features, encompassing a variety of landscapes, terrains, and natural elements. Here's an overview of key physical features of the region. So what does it say? It says that the northeastern area of India is full of natural environment. All right. It's full of landscapes, it's full of mountain, it's full of rivers, it's full of forest, it's full of beautiful natures, rivers, right? So especially our state Meghalaya is directly connected with the nature. So we see all forms of natural things in our state, right? So let us see them one by one. So first of all, we have Himalayan Range and foothills. So the northeastern region is bordered by the Himalayan mountain range to the north. So it says that towards the north of the northeastern region, what happens? The Himalayan mountain range is there. The eastern Himalayas, all right, which includes the peak like Kanchenjunga peak, the third highest mountain in the world. So imagine this Kanchenjunga is the third highest mountain in the world, and we are lucky to have it in our eastern part. All right, the third highest mountain in the world extends across parts of Arunachal Pradesh, our very own Arunachal Pradesh, our very own Sikkim, and northern West Bengal. All right, now let us see plateaus and valleys. When we talk about plateaus, basically I will talk about like here whatever it might be, but whatever it might be given in the material, but I will basically talk about West Khasi Hills. When we are going from Garo Hills to Khasi Hills, when we are going suppose from Tura or from Williamnagar via Nongstoin, so what do we see? We see a lot of beautiful plateaus, right? And many Garo songs are also like many Garo songs have used those location for making the video, right? So you will see those location, those little or big plateaus, the beautiful plateaus of the Nongstoin. But let us see what we have here. So here we have plateaus and valleys. The region also features several plateaus and valleys. The Assam Valley, known for its fertile plain, is a prominent example. The Brahmaputra river flows through this valley, contributing to its fertility and making it a wild agricultural area. So what does it say? It's talking basically about the valleys in Assam. In Assam also we have lots of valleys. Then we have the beautiful Brahmaputra river which flows through the valleys, right? In between the valleys, and this Brahmaputra river is something which is a blessing to us because it adds up to the fertility of the soil, which in turn help us to do our agricultural practices in a very effective way, right? So when it is talking about valleys, let me also say we also have valleys in Khasi Hills, right? When we go to Cherrapunji, so on the way we see big huge valleys, right? Very beautiful ones. So river system, the Brahmaputra, one of the major rivers in the world, is a defining feature of region. Its tributaries, including the Dibang, Lohit, and Subansiri, carve through the landscape, creating deep valleys and gorges. The Barak River flows through parts of Assam and Manipur. Now what happens? The Brahmaputra, the Brahmaputra is a mighty river. It's a very great one. So it has got its tributaries, right? Its tributaries. Some of the tributaries are like Dibang, the Lohit, and the Subansiri, right? And the Barak River is flowing through the parts of Assam, and it goes to the Manipur. Now hills and ranges. The northeastern region is characterized by numerous hills and ranges that are part of the Patkai and Naga hills. These hills are covered in dense forest and are home to various indigenous communities. So we know that our northeastern states are very important and very famous, well known for what? For the tribal people of the state, right? So what happens, the northeastern region is characterized by numerous hills. That's why we call, no, like Khasi Hills, Garo Hills, Jaintia Hills. Why do we call hills? Because it is full of hilly areas, right? And these hills are covered with huge, dense, dark forests, which becomes a blessing to the fauna of the ecosystem, right? And also these hills are covered in dense forest and are home to various indigenous communities as well. So rainforest and biodiversity, let's talk about it now. The region is home to some of the most diverse and ecologically significant rainforest in India. So when we talk about India as a whole, so our northeastern regions are very, it adds up more value to our country. How? Because our country is enriched with lots of diverse and ecological significant forest, that is the rainforest in India. The forest of Meghalaya, see, our beautiful state came again here. The Meghalaya, the Assam and Arunachal Pradesh house a rich variety of flora and fauna, including many rare and endangered species. Now what happens? These all are bordering states, right? Meghalaya, Assam and Arunachal Pradesh. So it is very rich in variety of flora and fauna. Now what do we understand by flora? Flora means the plants, alright? Flora means plants and fauna means the animals. So flora and fauna means plants and animals. So we know that Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Meghalaya are very much famous for, or well known for, these different species of plants and animals. And you know what? Endangered species. What do you understand by the term endangered species? Endangered species means the species which is facing the risk of extinction, which means if we do not act and if we do not protect these species now, it will be wiped out from the earth. So one example of the bird which is extinct from this world is dodo bird, right? Dodo. So it is no more in this world. Why? Because we did not give enough care. We have not taken enough care, so it has already extinct. Now that's why we say some endangered species are located in our region. So we as a responsible citizen of India should take a pledge and protect the rich flora and fauna of the states, right? Now what does it say? All right, lakes and wetlands. Now let's go to lakes and wetlands. The region has several lakes and wetlands, including Loktak Lake in Manipur, which is the largest freshwater lake in northeastern India. Now see, Manipur, a very beautiful state, right? So it is famous for Loktak Lake. I hope you have heard about it and you have read about it in social studies, right? So it is famous for Loktak Lake, a freshwater lake, right? And it is the largest freshwater lake where? In the northeastern India. These wetlands serves as important habitat for various bird species and aquatic life. Now these freshwater lakes serve as the home or as the house for different varieties, different kinds, different species of birds and aquatic life. What do you understand by aquatic life? Aquatic life means the animals or the microorganisms or the plants which live under water, right? So now what do we have more? All right, let's go to volcanic activity. The Barren Island located in Andaman Sea is the only active volcano in India. So now suppose if you are asked which island in India is the only active volcano in our country, so you should be able to say that the Barren Island. What is the name of the island? The Barren Island. Where it is located? It is located in the Andaman Sea. So it is the only active volcano island in India. Alright, though not part of the mainland northeastern region, it is still relevant due to its geological significance. See, when we are talking about Andaman Sea, we do not refer to northeastern states, but the topic which we are dealing with today is northeastern states, right? But still, why we are discussing this Barren Island is because it also adds to the significance of geology. All right, so it is also geologically significant or important. Now let's see diverse climate. Due to the varying topography, the region experiences diverse climatic conditions. While the higher altitude in places like Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh, have a temperate climate, the lower areas experience subtropical climate. The region receives very heavy monsoon rainfall, which is crucial for its lush vegetation. So we know that in northeastern states we have, I may not be able to name all, but we have Meghalaya, we have Assam, we have Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Sikkim, right? And one more, there is, I think it's Arunachal Pradesh, right? So we have 7 sisters and 1 brother. So 7 sisters, who is that one brother? The one brother is the Sikkim, right? Sikkim. So we know that the climatic condition, it is very hot in Assam, but it is very cold in Sikkim, right? In Sikkim, in Meghalaya, some parts of Meghalaya, that is basically the Khasi Hills and Jaintia Hills side, right? It is cold throughout the year. And Arunachal also, there are certain places which are cold enough, right? So you know why this temperature, there is a variation in temperature, is because of the elevation. So compared to the sea level, in what height that particular hill or that particular location is located, it depends on it, right? So that's how we say, like, this region have cold climate and that region have cold climate and that region have hot climate, right? We say according to that only. So now alright, we also know that, see, the very name of our state, Meghalaya, what do we understand by the word Meghalaya? Meghalaya means abode of clouds, right? So you know, our state is the only state which have got the highest rainfall award, right? The Guinness World Record. So like our Mausinram is the only place on earth which is known as the wettest place on earth, right? The wettest place on earth, and we should take pride in it, that this particular place, that is Mausinram, is located in our own state, right? So we should be proud citizen of the state. And the name of our state is Meghalaya. Why? It means abode of cloud, which means in Meghalaya it is always raining, it is always cloudy, right? And you know, we are very fortunate that it is always full of clouds, it is cloudy. Why? Because we do not have to bear that extreme heat of 40 degree, 50 degree, 51, 52 degrees, which we see in the northern part of India, like Rajasthan, Gujarat, right? Delhi. So we are very fortunate, you know, that we are residing in northeastern states of India. Now let us see natural hazards. The region is susceptible to natural hazards such as earthquakes, landslides and floods due to its complex geological structure, steep terrain and heavy rainfall. Now it says that natural hazard may take place very easily in these hilly areas. Why? Because the areas have huge valleys, huge mountains, huge hills, plateaus, right? The location is not leveled, it is somewhere it is high, somewhere it is low, somewhere it is very low, right? So because of that, in case if there is any natural calamity like earthquake, landslides and floods, we may have to face the consequences, right, if we are not prepared well. So it is also talking about heavy rainfall. See, whenever we talk about rain like impacting our northeastern state, we always have the picture of Assam, right? So in Assam, since it is very plain, so what do we see? Maximum of the time we see that whenever it rains for 2-3 days continuously, our beloved state Assam comes under water, right? Little bit it gets submerged. And why the state is getting submerged? It is because of global warming. The main cause is global warming. Now what is global warming? Global warming is the warming up of the Earth's atmosphere. Alright, and how, why is this happening? Why is this global warming taking place? This global warming is taking place because of us. We are responsible for it. Why? Because of urbanization, because of industrialization, because of deforestation, right? So all these activities, you know, it's adding up to the Earth's atmosphere. Whenever we are burning it, whenever we are using fossil fuels, so what happens? It is increasing the temperature of the Earth, and you know, specifically the northern the North Pole and the South Pole. So the ice, you know, the glaciers, big mountains, huge mountains are present in the North Pole and the South Pole, and that those mountains are not made of stones, these are made of ice, right? the ice, the glaciers. So when the temperature of the earth is rising as a whole, so what happens is that these ice are melting from the North Pole and the South Pole, and that's why the level of water on earth is increasing. So it will not go back to that glaciers. Once the temperature is high, it is melting and moving towards the earth, right? So that's why my friends, we have to be very responsible in dealing with deforestation, industrialization, urbanization, right? And we should be very careful in choosing the type of vehicle we are choosing. So vehicle is a very important, is the main culprit which adds up to the pollution, air pollution specifically. How? Because old age vehicles are still plying, as I have said in one of my videos, so I'm repeating that same thing again. So we have to shift to CNG. We should shift to electric vehicles, electric scooties, right, as much as possible. And you know what, forget about electric scooty, forget about electric vehicle. The best thing to do is to use something which saves your money, which saves the environment, and which in return help you gain fitness. And what is that? That is the cycle, right? These days we will see many riders riding cycles, bicycles. And in my college there is one teacher, I do not know his name, but he have put a very famous quote behind his cycle, that is one less car. ONE1 LESS less CAR, one less car. What does it mean now? It means that person, that my teacher, is responsible citizen of the country. Why so? Because see, he is a lecturer, he can afford a car, but he is saying that one less car, which means he is saying no to the car, unnecessarily no to the car. Why? Because he can come to college by just being in a bicycle, and when you're riding bicycle, what happens? You're saving the energy, right? You're saving the fossil fuels, you're saving the environment, and in return you're building your health, right? You can see many people going to the gym and cycling, right? So why they are cycling? Because the cycling burns our calories, and in return the fats gets melted and we feel healthier and better, energetic, right? So that's why I encourage you, wherever, if it is a short distance, please go walking, and if it is a little bit long, maybe 1 kilometer or maybe 1.5 or 2, please, or maybe 4, please go by bicycle, use a bicycle. So become the responsible citizen of the country. Why so? Because we are the teachers, right? We are the leading guide of the future of India. So we are the responsible citizen of the country, right? Why? So why? Because we are the responsible citizen of the country. So we are dealing with the young minds of the country, right? So we are the one who are leading the nation or the future generation. So if we behave in a manner which is acceptable, so automatically our children, our students, our fellow friends, our younger ones, they will also follow accordingly, right? So all right, so I think I have said so much. So overall, the Indian northeastern state is a treasure trove of natural beauty, with its mix of mountains, rivers, forest, valleys, contributing to its unique identity and ecological significance. So here it says that overall, our northeastern states are the treasure. Why it is called a treasure? Because it is directly connected to the nature in its mixed form, like the mountains, the valleys, the rivers, the forest, the mountain ranges, right? The plateaus, the lakes, the caves. So we have everything we need. We do not need to go out of the state, or we do not need to go out of northeast in order to experience all these. The foreigners, the people from different countries, be it Nepal, be it America, be it Russia, be it Germany, England, the people are coming to Meghalaya. Let me talk only about Meghalaya, because I have seen many tourists coming here. And tourism is one of the main source which is adding up to Meghalaya's economy, right? So we should why the tourists are coming to Meghalaya? Because we have something to show them, we have something to let them experience, right? That's why we are very diverse and rich in culture, tradition, everything. So that's why we should feel proud of being a Meghalayan, right? So this is all in this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.